to be in this one.
Oh yeah. I love the Lost Leones. On Force 2, you can see that National Shock is trying their best to make those numbers count, but Uraz is already first kill, where they don't go for more. They don't push out position. It's also equally, Triple T will also take...
And this time around, maybe it's the Raw, kind of that roadblock, set by the team in Montenegro being a little bit too complicated.
Is the ability here as well to be able to circumvent what the plan was for Twisted Minds into something uncomfortable for them. They put them down to 2 players, they take another one out, and now he take the second on through. And just like that, Dami, of course, left on their own, and it's a solo play when he's still got to enter Lost Leones from that dangerous western side. That's going to be the play inside this next shift, and I really am concerned for teams approaching around that open.
And that is a big rip as we talk about that. DP is the first team out in this game.
Another upset on Miramar, but it's going to be potentially another one right now. Is Sudor, they ram it through onto Match Rack, and there's nothing that they can do about it. They're dropping members like flies, but also Sudor to 1 player remaining. It's 1 remaining for Wanted 2, but Wanted heals back up. Wanted now has potentially the revive coming through, but Sudor have more. He's going in for the first. He knows there was 1 more remaining, but he gets baited, and Katan finds it. Into the next fight goes straight away. Is already DRS taking names as well, and they'll find their 1 kill onto T2K, but not before the rest. Potentially,
we don't know, but it's continuous battle on the south side as well. Dami move his way out, would take 1 knock first.
Yes, 1. Can he find a second? So he goes back out. He drops shots to 2. Actually, Critics, they get surprised unnecessarily, and they actually now lose a 3rd. Lose potentially a 4th in total here, as that might just be the entirety of the team. No 1 remaining, but not for long. You gotta feel Venom. Yes, they have the vehicles, but where do they go?
This will be eating it in, and they seem to have found themselves on the other side. Still, the side of 1, the only one needs to hold this one down.
But the rest of 1, we can't find the only bullets here, and only 1. They've been now blocked lovely down. And potentially a second, no, but Basil falls. And I think equally, it's like mistake coming through Montek Warriors as it went in 1 by 1 around the ridgeline. And the rest of the team of only 1, they punish hard against it, but they need to keep moving. They need to keep going as all the rest is going to be another win for Yala. Nade almost lands on the 777, but we will survive 2. Is even inside the zone. You've got Falcons running around the edge, but still defending against those like DRS.
I can't believe that Yala got it almost without casualties, but on this side, speaking of casualties, DRS is out again, so that is actually so disappointing for so many of these fans as we are waiting for this basic circle. This is going to be a banger, because I can see this landscape will force teams to balance between assessing what's in front of them as well as what they believe, based on the map, the best tips may be in this circle. As we see, Rika Infinity still strong. 10 kills so far, but they have to.
It's 11 now, but yes, they've knocked down 1. But keep in mind, RAT, yes, they've not found these high chicken dinners yet, but they have been high consistently when it comes to at least the previous game. Sandhawk grabbing themselves a 4th position, a series of kills there. They've also grabbed kills elsewhere in the previous matches too. So, yes, they haven't been the utmost players have been positioned already, so it's not going to be too much of a crazy shift. You're more looking towards now phase 7, but albeit the Buyer are going to be that one on the side of this plan, because you do see that they are outside of this zone for all the mean part of it, and actually now a Buyer, but now not 1. 7 MMO is not actually, is not going to be able to move in. The Molotov is there, but yet, actually it's RAT Prustigo, who was not even looking like he was part of the fight, who cleans up the rest of that solo play. The Buyer, yes, they were fighting 1 team, but now RAT with 13 kills in hand, put the nades in for even more. Will it land? I don't think so. It will go wide. It's phase 7 on another shift, but RAT still looking so darn strong.
There's a little bit of a mistake there, but you can see Rika Infinity. This is the team that we know. This is what they do. They control a pocket, they do tangential sweep when they've got an edge control, and they will try to take absolutely everything. As Welcome the Next Shift is actually quite nice for them, not quite the case for Falcons Esports.
Falcons, though, we've still got 3 players remaining. You can see that, of course, Damar is coming into the back end of the zone. They need to try to defend this front line while Damar gets in, but we can't. They're losing players, they're losing health bar. Potentially, Adi maybe takes him down, but the only one is on his own. So look at the rest of these players. The free trio is elsewhere, but they find a beautiful knock onto board. That is one for now, taking out. Damar comes over the rest of the ridge line. He will try to smoke up. Are they going to be aggressive? Are they going to try to look over the rest of that hill? No, they will not. Nadai looks like he wants to play for his rest of his team, but he has to dodge out a nade. He has to dodge out the bullets. Triple D gonna fall in the backdrop, but Adai still survives.
Adai is so far out to say, I'm okay to commit my life. I will play spoiler just so we can ruin your game. And this will be Falcons, yes, taking out maybe the spoiler player, but the 4 team is already established in the circle. And this may be good for them, but the clock is against them for sure.
This was huge for Falcons to open up that crevasse inside of this final zone, because now they've opened up the dips for themselves. There's no real only one player to hold them off anymore. It's a diamond knocked. Now Falcons, they've got a little bit of space, but RAT has got about a 180. They lose maybe two.
Still got some decisions to make, but I mean, the momentum is there for sure.
They have lost, so another you should heal. Never alone. Knocked down Famevo 2, and it's a 1-for-1, but still RAT happy with the trade. The Falcons lose a second. They lose everything when it comes to Bomber being on their own, but Bomber, can he find a knock? Yes, he does. That's what you're looking for Falcons. They make the revive, but look at RAT. They're coming over the ridge line. Will it be enough time for revive to come out? Yes, it will. Barely now turns for the fight. Molly goes over the top. We have to move. Bob's gonna burn down. He won't survive this one. And neither the grenade either. RAT. They're up to 16, Tarzan.
And still a Rico Infinity game, I think.
David's gone down. Now it's only 2. The blue zone gonna be meandering his way further forward. Is baiting him into the shots of RAT. They maybe just find a second. Yes, they should. There it comes in. Prestigo, there's one more, and they find it. A beautiful 34-point game, and RAT a strong lead in terms of that lead.